Hello everyone, and welcome to our Assassin's Creed Origins Let's Play. Today we continue our adventure with the King of Kings.
Look at this. Tell me, what do you see?
I see you. Exactly where I left you. Poring over dusty papyrus and losing more than you win on dice.
Knowledge is not necessarily wisdom, Baye. You have heard of Ramesses II, yes? The great pharaoh, father to 100 children.
Huh?
He is the pharaoh who walks.
How do you know?
This speaks of it. Strange, because it must be 1,000 years old. A great king, his soul fragmented, does not say why he is here. Revenge? Or he has unfinished business.
As do we all.
Wait, Bayek. Let me see before you get yourself killed. Pharaoh's name. Pharaoh's shadow. An ancient ritual. It's all here. Fascinating.
If he is like the others, I know what needs to be done. But I will need the parchment.
Of course. So, about my finder's fee?
Or you could give it to me from the goodness of your heart. Unless you already lost that on another bad roll of the dice.
Take it with my blessing.
Ha!
Ra protect you, Bayek.
The Pharaoh's jib, his shaut, his wren. This is how I will quieten the great Ramesses.
Alrighty here, let's call up our trusty companion here. Looks like we're actually relatively close to our objective marker here. Looks like we gotta go a few more blocks over, actually quite a bit more. It looks like it actually might be in quite a fortified position here, so obviously that's going to be incredibly fun, but let's actually venture away all the way over there so that we can hopefully start our adventure and get this kind of taken care of. Obviously, as we kind of slowly but surely get one of the objective markers taken care of, that should ultimately allow us to continue to move onward. Alright, we're going to call up our trusty companion once more. Obviously, I kind of want to get more of a layout of the land here. Looks like we actually are going to need to work our way inside of there, but in doing so, we actually have a lot of guards over here. So whatever they're kind of keeping under wraps, obviously they're doing very well considering that they have fortified the position quite heavily.
I should be cautious around here.
Now, of course, we're going to venture our way all the way to the tippy top here. We do have a guard, so obviously got to be a little bit careful of this guy, considering that if he makes too much noise, then everybody and their best friend's going to run to his rescue. So we were successfully able to get that guy out of commission. I do see another gentleman all the way over here that appears to be really enjoying his break time at the moment. It would be such a shame if I were to climb on top of this and jump on his face. Now, it looks like we might still have a few additional guys that have actually moved into this location here. It's going to be in our best interest to try see if we can't get rid of these guys, but man, oh man, have we quickly found ourselves in quite a predicament here. Looks like this guy's actually going to come over to this side, so I'm going to try and take him out without alerting every single person, but beggars can't be choosers. You know, that sounds great in theory, but obviously things can definitely change.
Hey!
The Pharaoh's heart, The blood of his beloved mother, Tuya.
Alrighty, let's call up our trusty companion. Looks like we already located the target, which is fantastic. Now, of course, unfortunately, this also means that there is a wide variety of military over here. Never really what I want to see, but you know, I feel like we'll be okay. I do actually see maybe a way to just kind of climb on this rock structure over here. We may not even have to venture into this encampment, so
Soldiers are
let's see if we
excavating
can't go over here.
I need to find the songs before they do. The gods here are vigilant.
Now, of course, I do want to still call up our trusty companion here. I'm curious if there's another way to get in this tent. It does not look to be the case. It looks like we actually got to venture ourselves all the way in the front door here. But luckily, we only have one guy we need to deal with. So this should work out pretty well for us.
The earth quakes. Take your place amongst the gods, Ramesses. Ramesses' temple, built so his memory would not wither. Does it keep the secret of his tomb?
Alrighty here, let's actually see exactly where our new target's at. Looks like this guy wants to play, so of course we'll give him what he wants.
Tomb with the same cartouche from the hymns and songs.
Die, maggot!
What will I find in the Pharaoh's tomb? More desecration. What path should I follow now?
Bayek of Siwa, you have come. Will you help my husband, Ramesses, find the peace he deserves?
Have you killed the innocent, the weak?
Murder for your cause.
Avenge yourself? Burned with rage?
Cause terror in the hearts of innocents.
Leave this place.
those guys definitely did not stand a single chance against such a master assassin. I mean, we're well equipped for everything at this particular moment in time, so that was definitely a mistake on their behalf. They should have just stayed way back there and let us walk without any issue, but they couldn't help themselves. They were just way too coked up, you know. They were having way too much fun. They thought they were going to be such ballers in this particular world, but little did they know we're just way too powerful anymore. It's very interesting to see birds with human heads on it, though. I mean, of course, great for the time period, but obviously still a little jarring when you see that. You're like, what is going on here?
Ramesses the Great is your husband.
In life, I was his most beloved consort, the favorite queen of a great man.
Why does he walk the Black Land?
He lived a glorious life, vanquished our enemies, gave us prosperity, but in death, his ka finds no peace. Once, the Magi were servants of the Pharaohs.
I am Magi no longer.
But you know what it is to sacrifice for something greater than yourself. Ramesses served Egypt like no other. Has he not earned an ageless slumber?
What will you have me do?
I will whisper the ritual in your ear.
Alright, let's call up our handy-dandy companion here.
Thou perish
Oh, great, another hole with a bunch of scorpions standing by. That should be great. We always love to see that, but let's see if we can't get a little bit closer here. I guess we're going to be trying our luck here before a few moments. Obviously, we have some friends on the ground there, but I'm going to try to use my ranged abilities here. Obviously need to break out a torch here. It's getting to be a little dark, as you guys can see. It looks like we also have some bats, which is fantastic.
The face of the god is open, revealed.
I guess we're going to continue onward here. I haven't really located our next area just yet. It looks like it's probably not up that way, but let's see if we can't venture a little bit further in. I guess there is another entry point over here, so I guess we'll kind of stay close to where everything's at the moment. Hopefully there's no more scorpions in here that want to eat us. That would be very bad.
Elect of wrath, his servant bears down upon you, carries his yoke. Keen your blade, Capera.
Well, it does look like we do have an enemy foe once again. We're actually going to be pretty much just waltzing right in here, I think, this time around. Obviously, if we can do this nice and sneaky beaky, that would be fantastic. But of course, no guarantees on that. Of course, it looks like I'm actually going to try to get over here. Looks like we may have a guard up here that was really attentive. You know, he was paying attention, doing something basically what we weren't.
The cunning must feast upon their own tail. He sees the sapphire, the cerulean, the turquoise as stars. The dust veil lifted from his eyes.
The wind rises, and the sand with it.
Alrighty here, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have quite a bit of prisoners that we actually need to go rescue, so of course we're going to meander our way in here. I think we're actually going to try to do this a little bit more unstealthy. I think we're just going to kind of run right in the front gate and hope for the best. Considering that there are just so many targets, I don't think it's really going to be the best way to go about things, just trying to be all sneaky this time around.
Who are you? You're finished. Nowhere. You horse.
Alright, well unfortunately when those guys have those shields, it makes it really tricky trying to get access to them. However, I have such a heavy attack here that I can just kind of make these guys turn into a pile of nothing relatively easily. Now, of course, going to do a heavy attack on this guy. Ooh, man, the brutality in that's just absolutely fantastic. Always what we're looking for in times like these. Of course, let's actually head over to where the prisoners are. Looks like we can actually get this guy rescued. Now, of course, we're actually going to venture back over here. It looks like we might have a gentleman over here that's going to quickly find out that that was a very bad place to be standing. Obviously, needs to be paying a little bit more attention, you know. If you're going to do stuff like that, you better understand that I'm going to kind of run right through the front gate and kill you.
Freed, falling from the firmament unto the sand. Thou art become victorious, and filled every atom with thy beauty. Encompass the heaven, the earth, all things in thine arms.
Now, of course, as you guys can see, there was once a very large battle that took place here, but it is definitely not the case anymore. Once again, we're going to chain our reactions, and by trying to get a little bit more of an assassination here. That guy actually got really lucky. Alright, come here, guys. Who wants to be the first one? Okay, well, he wants to be the first one, I guess. Alright, well, we're going to do this instead, and then I'm going to throw it over at this guy, considering that he's just kind of standing by. He's more of a watcher. You know, he's not really into the whole, like, actually doing things.
Just let me get by.
We are getting very close. It looks like we just have one more prisoner that we need to free. Obviously, we're going to head all the way over to this side here. Jump right down into the belly of the beast here. And we're going to actually take this dude and throw him in our hay bale, considering that, you know, he's just been such a naughty boy as of recent.
The bones of the earth god quake. The two doors of the horizon are open. Its bolts slide, revealing him upon his firm throne.
Bringer of peace, champion of Kadesh, face me. I bring you rest.
Ooh, this is a big boy. Look at this guy. Let's actually go in for some heavy attacks to start things off here. Well, just in case you guys were curious, that hammer was very, very heavy. Ooh, get away from me, bro. You're a big boy. Ooh, that could have been very bad. We're going to have to be a little bit careful here, considering that he has such a large weapon here. I mean, dude, hitting this guy in the balls so many times, I'm surprised he's able to actually continue to stand, obviously. I mean, I would be on my knees, absolutely just shimmering. I mean, there's so many arrows that are nearby, but we really can't do anything with them, unfortunately. All right, well, let's get away from this guy. He's obviously not very happy. It's really, really tricky to get close to this guy, considering that our weapon isn't really retrofitted for quick action. Obviously, it takes quite a bit of time to kind of get us ready to hit him. I continue to run over by these arrows, kind of hoping for the best here, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we're really able to pick them up, unfortunately.
Ra grant you eternity with your beloved back.
Such greatness. But did he achieve this alone?